Hello, and welcome to the weekly moon update. My name is Allison, the self proclaimed priestess of Wonderland. And in these weekly moon update videos, we talk about the moon energy for the current week, a little bit of astrology in there too. There's always timestamps in the description below, so you can jump to, if you're watching this on Wednesday, you can jump to Wednesday. If you're watching this on Sunday and you just want to go through the entire week again, you can do that. So just keep in mind that I always put timestamps down there for your convenience so that you can watch whenever you feel called to. Today we are talking about the week of December 11th through the 17th. We have a new moon week, so we've got lots to talk about and some oracle cards to go through. So let's jump into it. So as you can see at the beginning of the week here, there's a little tiny sliver of light on the left-hand side of the moon. And then it is completely dark here on Tuesday. And then on the opposite side of that, you have a little tiny sliver on the right side. So the difference between Monday and Wednesday is Monday is a waning crescent moon and Wednesday is a waxing crescent. So waning means decreasing to the dark moon or the new moon. And then waxing means increasing. And you always know when the light is on the right that the moon is waxing. So Monday is a waning crescent. We've got a new moon, waxing crescent, and then we have a waxing crescent moon all the way through the rest of the week. And we'll have our first quarter moon next week. So this is super low energy. I'm filming this pretty far in advance, but I really feel this pull towards the new moon, like this almost like I feel heavy, like I feel like it's sluggish and like it's difficult to move my body. And I also feel like this is also a tug towards the winter solstice, which is a day where you should be resting. That's December 21st. So very low energy for the next few weeks because we have our new moon on December 12th, and then we have the winter solstice on December 21st. So this is the start of winter, and you just feel that like slowing down, that need to nap or that need to get extra sleep or go to bed earlier. Just as the evenings are starting earlier now too. So it's getting dark earlier and your body just picks up on that. And if you're not if you're not allowing yourself that extra rest, like you can really feel it. And I can certainly feel it in my own body right now. So on Monday, we're moving into the Sagittarius energy early in the morning. So we'll be in Sagittarius at 6:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that puts us into our new moon energy. So we'll be in Sagittarius energy all day Monday, all day Tuesday, and then we'll move into Capricorn early Wednesday morning. So Sagittarius energy and Sagittarius season is that time of year where we start reflecting on the previous year and we start looking forward to what we want to do next year. Personally, I've kind of been avoiding doing this because I feel not ready. I feel not ready to be thinking about a new year. This year's been a lot, and the last few years has been a lot, and I'm just like really tired. So I think for me, I'm really feeling this Sagittarius energy in a very dreamy aspect of just like I'm allowing myself to kind of daydream a little bit and think about like, okay, where do we want to go next year? And I really think that that has something to do with Neptune going direct on December 6th, last week. So it's like these floodgates have opened, and that's again this like pull towards nap time. Is I'm really feeling that, and I think that's because, like, Neptune wants us to dream again. Neptune wants us to start dreaming. We've done that retrograde, and now we're ready to explore the subconscious realms again. And Sagittarius likes to explore. So explore the idea of 2024. What does that look like for you? Really visualize it and dream it, journal about it. Just like really use that Sagittarius exploration aspect to this new moon to see where you want to go. In the Just a Phase Planner, there's some journal questions there for you to just kind of look back at 2023 and see where your most productive times were. How can you bring those productive time or utilize those productive times next year? And there's a little bit about the winter solstice there. And then there's your seasonal planning for next year. So you can like just pencil in some things of like what you want to do next year, and nothing really needs to be set in stone, at least not until the Capricorn new moon next month. So just kind of play around with, hey, in the springtime, I really want to do this, or man, by next December, I want my life to be looking like this, and just kind of dream and play with different scenarios and different ideas and different visualizations. So, if you're feeling the Sagittarius energy already, if you're watching this live and you're in the mood to get some journaling done and get some reflection done, then by all means fill out those new moon and full moon activities like whenever you're in the mood to do it. I sometimes fill them out, whatever the activity is, or do the activity when I'm on my moon cycle, because I'm just in that very dark reflective place at that time, and no matter what day of the month it is, or no matter where we are in the actual moon cycle, that's just when if I'm feeling reflective, then that's when I do it. So you don't have to like put pressure on Tuesday at at the exact time of the new moon. We have to fill out our activity. It's really whenever you are feeling reflective, whenever you are feeling in that dark space. And the moon will be new technically at 6:31 p.m. on Wednesday evening. So like I said, if you're feeling the new moon now on Sunday when you're watching this live, then go for it. Do your new moon reflection, or your ceremony or ritual, or whatever it is that you do on the new moon. And then Wednesday early in the morning, or late morning, I guess, at 10:30 is when we move into the Capricorn energy. So this is when you can start to take action on things, solidify your intentions. It's an earth sign. Capricorn is likes to have goals set and likes to like check those things off that list or put that gold star on it. And we're going to be heading into Capricorn season next week. And this is winter, the winter season. This is bundling yourself up, grabbing yourself a warm beverage, and trudging along through the snow and through the winter and through the dark time of the year, just one foot in front of the other. Capricorn keeps going up that mountain because they want to get to the other side or get to the top. So Capricorn energy Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday around 1 p.m. is when we move into Aquarius. So Aquarius season is right after Capricorn season, at the end of or the middle of January into the middle of February. And this is an air sign, and it's like when we've already started the new year, we've kind of got a feel for what's going on, and now we can kind of make changes and adjustments to how we want to go about doing things. Air energy is wisdom and mental energy, and specifically Aquarius energy is that new moon energy of doing things different, making changes, And how can we like think outside of the box with this thing that we do every year? We always start a new year and we always set intentions and we always like try to do things the same. But Aquarius wants to do things differently for the betterment of everybody. So Friday and Saturday is when we're going to be in that Aquarius new way of thinking energy. And then Sunday morning is when we start to transition into Pisces, but we technically won't be into Pisces energy until 3 p.m. Sunday afternoon. So Pisces is going to bring that water energy, again, that dreamy energy. There seems to be a really big significance on Neptune and Pisces at the end of the year, but I don't know if that's just me because I have a lot of Neptune energy in my chart and I can really feel that like, finally we can start dreaming again. But that's our Pisces Neptune energy on Sunday for the end. So you can have a sleepy, dreamy, uh, late Sunday as we make our way into our first quarter week next week. Pisces energy isn't really wonderful to start off the week, so it might be a slow start to our week next week. Um, I think these next couple weeks are going to be slow moving. Period. We've got the new moon this week. We've got the winter solstice next week, and we're in winter now next week. So this is slow moving energy. Allow yourself, like, make your stews and your soups and your warm beverages, those like really hearty, nourishing meals, and allow yourself to move more slowly. So even though we have a fire moon at the beginning of this week, there's really it feels like this more exploration of the mind, reflection and intention setting for next year. Like dream dream your next hero's journey for 2024. Then we have the middle of the week is our groundedness, is our like, okay, if you need to pause, maybe the Capricorn energy is going to force you to pause because Earth energy is also physical energy. It's like your earth element is your physical body. So if Wednesday and Thursday you're feeling extra slow and sluggish, allow yourself to do that. Even though it's a waxing moon for the rest of the week, this is still just a little tiny crescent moon. So this is still slow moving energy, and this is a waxing crescent, or a crescent moon in winter is still slow moving. And then we get to think a little bit more clearly on the weekend. Who knows? Maybe the Aquarius energy is going to be when you're really going to start to get those wheels turning about next year. And maybe it's just that you have time to actually think about these things on the weekend. So, like I said, whenever you're in the mood for reflection and journaling, whether that's on the new moon or not, still do it. Like don't skip it over just because you're like, "Oh, I'll have to wait until the next new moon." No, if you're feeling reflective on the weekend and the air energy has given you some clarity, or if the air energy gives you some anxiety, because remember, too much in your head is anxiety. Too much air is anxiety. So if you're feeling extra anxious or if you're feeling reflective, journaling will help kind of bring some clarity. And journaling is bringing in that earth energy. So it's taking all of that mental activity that's stressing you out and putting it physically onto paper, which is grounding that energy, grounding those ideas into the physical form. So that might help if you have extra air energy. And then water on the sun on Sunday just sounds really nice, refreshing. So yay for Pisces and for dreaming. Okay, so our card for the week is Broken Arrow, and I'm gonna be honest, another card dropped fell out of the deck like while I was shuffling, and I put it back in, but it's actually right next to the Broken Arrow in the book, so I'm gonna read that one too. So Broken Arrow's key message is embrace the energy of peace. And just the idea of a broken arrow and just like putting down your weapons and putting down like just giving up and not fighting, like stop struggling, stop fighting. And I feel like the next couple of weeks we're all going to at some point get to that point of the holiday season where you've run all the errands, you've made all the lists, you've bought all the things, you've run yourself ragged, and like, I always get to this point where I'm just like, okay, I'm done. I don't care if I didn't finish everything on my to-do list. I don't care if not everybody's getting a present. I don't care if I'm not going to the grocery store again. I'm not going to the mall again. I am not ordering on Amazon anymore. I am done, done, done. And that's kind of what the first thought came to mind with this broken arrow of just being like, it is what it is. I've done the best that I can, and I'm going to allow myself to be at peace. So embrace the energy of peace with this card. Let go of the need to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace. You are safe. Just as the arrow card symbolizes defense and protection, the broken arrow card symbolizes peace. In the Native American traditions, a broken arrow would mean that tribes were no longer fighting one another, but were making alliances. When you see a broken arrow in a meditation, vision, dream, or reading, it is a message that you no longer need to fight because peace has arrived. This is a powerful symbol of harmony, serenity, and community. The extended message of this card is if you have been exposed to a situation in which you have felt the need to protect yourself or defend what you feel is right, know that this is now coming to an end. With the arrival of the broken arrow card, you are being guided to know that the energies of light are entering to wash away all the darkness. You can drop your shields and protection. You are now in a situation that will honor you and honor your needs. That sounds really nice and refreshing to just be able to stop putting up your guard all the time. Because putting up shields and protection is energetically draining as well. Arguments are ending and disagreements are being resolved. Prepare to talk things through and offer peace that you would like to enjoy. In order to move forward in a more fearless way, it's important for you to let go of the idea that you can be hurt by the situation or the people involved, because this will only work against you. Know that your angelic guides and ancestors are standing around you now, protecting you and taking you lovingly forward. Oh, isn't that a nice message? So the card behind it was drum. Very, very similar image on the card. But this one is drum and it says dream and journey. So maybe this card was only meant for some people. I've really been feeling the people that are feeling the Neptune going direct and the Pisces energy that we're having on Sunday. This card might be for you. Journey inwards to uncover insights and information that will be important for your path. Then follow the guidance. In the shamanic traditions in all four corners of the world, the drum is recognized as the main tool used by medicine men and women to direct their will and aid meditation. A drum beat can be hypnotic and send those listening into an altered state that can allow them to journey to the spiritual realms and meet their guide. When the drum card appears as in a reading, there are opportunities for you to dream or to bring an inner vision into reality. The extended message of this card is you are very connected to the other worlds at this time. The wisdom and intelligence of the earth and her magic surrounds you. The drum, which echoes the sound of Mother Earth's heartbeat, has cleared the cobwebs and dusts from your inner vision. What you have seen in your dreams and inner vision is not imagination, but guidance, particularly if it has been coming to you repeatedly and has the potential to become reality. Dreams come true, know it and live it. So I feel like this is a nice card to go along with the new moon as well. On top of the Neptune and Pisces energy, it might be a good idea to listen to some drumming around the new moon when you're setting your intentions, because drumming as well is going to like clear energy away. It's just that movement and that sound energy that like energetically gets that like those hard to reach places that have stuck energy and clears them out. So it's nice to listen to drums on around a new moon to have that fresh start, to energetically cleanse along with the new moon and to be starting fresh. So our chakra card is a throat chakra. The crystal they recommend is turquoise and the herb is bay laurel. So it's divine truth. Allow divine truth to arise within you. Feel it radiating from you, connecting you more deeply with yourself and all around you. Know that the truth you hold is meant to be shared with the world, empowered by compassion and conviction, delivered with love. Truth is a source of deep healing for you now on all levels. Alignment with your truth can manifest miracles within your body and spirit. So I feel like this card is reinforcing that need to pull from the subconscious energy or the Aquarius air energy to like be somehow like pull and speak that whatever visions you receive around the dark moon, whatever dreams you might be having, thinking about setting intentions for next year, figuring out how to pull them out of the subconscious, out of the ether, out of the dream world, from spirit, and either speaking them or writing them down, journaling about them. There just feels like this flow of like we're able to connect to the divine and pull that truth and either write it or speak it out loud or have some sort of ritual or ceremony when you're honoring and acknowledging that wisdom that you have been able to pull from the divine. So, our crystal card is Angelite. It's a stone of compassion, peace, and calm. It facilitates clear celestial communication, attracts angelic presence, and acts as an anchor for angelic guides. Angelite is a throat chakra stone, so it goes with the throat chakra card we just had, that encourages self expression, compassion, and calms the nervous system. The affirmation is I am open to receiving the knowledge of my angels and guides. So I really feel like this connects to all of the other cards as well, not just the throat chakra card, but that the broken arrow and the encouraging of peace and just putting down your weapons, putting down your guards and being open to receiving that wisdom, because that's the thing about when we're putting up energetic protections or walls, we can be blocking our connection to our guides because we're just like, let me put my shield up, let me get in my bubble, and we're putting up this wall or this barrier that's preventing divine coming in the same way that it's preventing like positive energy from coming in. When we're trying to block out all the negative, we're not receiving the positive either. So there seems to be a very spiritual connection to this Sagittarius new moon and giving us this ability to connect to the subconscious, connect to our guides, connect to spirit, connect to God, connect to the divine, whatever resonates with you, and allow for that time and space to do it. Between now and the winter solstice, I highly recommend finding some time where you can be quiet and calm and at peace so that you're just open to receive, whether that's listening to some shamanic drum beats or listening to a guided meditation or setting a 5-minute timer on your watch and breathing for that at however amount of time that you're able to do it. Going to bed earlier, eating more easy to process, nourishing foods, the energy it takes to break down those heavy foods that we ate at Thanksgiving and that we're probably going to be eating around the holidays too. It takes a lot of energy. That's why people nap after Thanksgiving on top of the tryptophan from the turkey. But it takes a lot of energy to process food. So that's why we like to have stews that are already semi-processed for us. That's why I like to drink smoothies during the day so that I have that physical energy. My body's not taking the time to break down food to use as energy. That's why I like drinking herbal teas because the boiling of the water is already has broken down those nutrients so that your body can just absorb them immediately with little effort. So I hope that you're able to find some time to rest over this new moon. And if not over this new moon, I've already blocked off my schedule for the 21st, and hopefully I can do my annual do nothing day. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping to just maybe read a book, to sleep in, and to not cook and to not clean and to not do any holiday related activity other than maybe going for a nature walk and just simply being in this like dark winter cold energy. So thanks again. I can't wait to see you on the other side of the looking glass. Fruitcake says bye. Bye. So does Gizmo. Gizmo says bye too.